Hello everyone and welcome to the finale of the Aldi Cup Series Season number 2 here at Homestead for the Ford Ecoboost 400. I'm joined in the booth by Isaac Nichols.
Hello, it's good to be here for the final race of the season, the 100th race in the RLANZ in its entirety.
Yeah. So it's a big race, this one.
Absolutely. Everyone,
yeah.
for example, the Championship 4 will be, obviously, they'll be wanting to win this championship, and then the race win, also fairly big in the RLANZ.
Yeah, absolutely. So we'll get this one underway. Starting lineup will be at the bottom of your screen, and Dominic Anthony in the number 22 starting on the pole for the second time this season. I'm fairly sure he's returning to that team next season. Starting alongside him, Aiden Shepherd, best qualifying runs for him since the Daytona 500, not returning to that team next season. Behind them, our first Championship 4 driver, Tristan Allen. He starts third, looking to win his first NR 2003 championship, I believe. And starting alongside him is Jonathan King, the Daytona 500 champion. Behind them, Landon Hicks in the number 77. Little interesting fact, actually. Landon Hicks has the most top 5s out of any driver this season, with 10, which is very impressive.
Oh, wow.
And starting alongside him, Alex Hawkins has been super impressive as well recently. Behind them, our second Championship 4 driver, Jeff Hawkins, with the Nikon 21. Obviously, second highest chase driver in the field for this one. Looking to win his first championship as well. Starting alongside him is Jake Rogers in the number 12, former chase driver. They're running out the top 10, Max Neuwirth and Kelly Lee. We'll take a look through the... I'll go to Gerard Oren first. He's driving the number 19 as a tribute to Carl Edwards, retiring. We have the Carfax 400 winner earlier this season, Jackson Lynn, who won here race 16. Cyrus McGee in the number 4. He is starting 18th. He's the third highest chase driver. And we got 2 rows back to see his teammate Brandon Bent starting in 22nd. He is the lowest chase driver in the field. So the rest of the starting lineup will be on the bottom of your screen. And we'll get this one underway here at Homestead. Already tried this race a couple of times, but we've had a couple of issues, so hopefully everything works out fine.
And everybody gets off well. No problems.
No problems, which is good.
And we're going to have another first time winner.
Yeah, we've had 28 different winners this season, which is something I've never seen in any series, honestly. To see so many winners. And
trying to look for any non-winners in that top sort of... Can't see too many.
Yeah, the entire top 10 is all winners this season.
Wow.
The first non-winner is Kenneth Bueno in the 9 car, starting in the 11th position. So then let's see here. Dan Parks won a race. Oren and Sleppy have. Mitchell Carter hasn't.
And Jackson Lynn has.
Yeah. So out of this top 20, only 16 of them have been previous winners. Because Lucifer Sam and Eli Bright have not won races as well. They start 19th and 20th. So yeah, this should be interesting. Might get a first time winner, you might not.
Yeah, absolutely. Hoping for an exciting race.
Hoping for an exciting finish.
Absolutely.
Coming to the green. Green flag is out in the final race of the Aldi Cup Series Season 2. Dominic Anthony and Aiden Shepherd will lead them down into Turn 1. Anthony out to They've got a great jump off the start. He's got a big lead already. Tristan Allen up to second. In the 2 car. Going to be shuffled 3 wide by Landon Hicks in the 77. Hicks trying to grab second. Not yet. Jack Hawkins making it 3 wide. Dominic Anthony leads the first lap. Now Hicks goes back to the inside of Allen. Jack Porkins up to 4th place in the number 21. Of course, 54 long laps here. And then Porkins going to make it 3 wide for the championship lead here in the number 21. Oh, a little bit of contact with him and Landon Hicks.
I was about to say they almost made contact in turn 3, but
yeah,
they weren't making contact out of 4. They got to be careful. It's only lap 3, and of course they're racing for a championship, but they got to at least keep their car in the race.
Absolutely. As long as you race, you've got a shot in this championship. Allen nearly hits the outside wall, and Hawkins takes the championship lead. He's 3rd, but he's got Jonathan King on the inside of him in the 96. Hicks is up to 2nd, but Dominic Anthony has pulled away here early on.
Great start.
Oh, and around goes Hawkins!
Oh, wow.
He spins! Rogers is in it! Hawkins is in it! Sorrentino gets collected! Cyrus McGee gets ran into, and now he's upside down in the 4. He's on his side.
Oh my gosh.
And trouble for 2 of the DW Motorsport Fords. Hawkins and McGee involved. We've got a huge crash. Noah Carr's on his roof. Kenneth Bueno's in it. Alex Hawkins got turned. Elijah Gordon's in it.
Huge wreck here.
And drama early. What in the world happened there? Tristan Allen, I think, is going to take the points lead now. Some guys hanging onto the pit road with a bit of damage. That's the 19 and the 31.
Allen, I believe he does have a bit of damage though.
Possibly. Might not.
But, oh wow.
Brandon Bent's still in this one. So Brandon Bent in the 27 still has a shot. I think he's one of the few guys that actually still has one at this point. Because... oh, we got more. Sorrentino gets turned. That's going to end his night. Prematurely. What a shame. Early on. That was unnecessary. Let's push it a little too hard. Jack Hawkins, I mean, it's still possible. I think he'd stay in the race. He's just stuck on the banking. Should be okay.
Oh, wide behind.
Oh, it was Hawkins and King. Hawkins and King, the 55 and the 96. Hawkins comes down, gets into the right rear. The 96 slides up, turns the 21. Bueno nowhere to go in the 9. Rogers, he runs into his teammate. Gerard Oren gets a piece of it. Hawkins spins. Rogers gets turned into the wall. King and Bueno off the racetrack. Sorrentino runs into the 55.
Oh, Allen scraped the wall a bit, but he got away fairly fine.
Dude, did you see Jonathan Rains, the 09? He did a great job, and then they all stacked up, and then James Kinghart, nowhere to go, ran into the 4 and flips him on his side.
Wow.
That is a wild ride. And then what happened up here? Because there was more trouble. Noah Cars and Co. flipped over. I think it was because the 9 and the 96 slid out the racetrack, wasn't it? It's the 9 by the
might
looks
have
of it.
been.
It might have something to do with it. Yeah, it looks like it. Okay. So you see the 96 and the 9, they're off the racetrack. King has no control over it at this point, but look at the 09. He hits Max Neuwirth. Look at how close he was to getting in that crash. And then you see Kian Rally nowhere to go. Kenneth Bueno runs into it. TJ Yoshi got hit hard by... and oh my goodness, look at the 5 of Dawson Miller get there. Wow.
Gosh. Brandon Bent, no damage, so that's good for him.
That's good for him.
But lots of cars torn up here.
We're going to take an onboard with a couple of drivers. I'm going to pause it so we make sure we don't go back to green. But we are going to take some onboards with some drivers. And the first one, we're going to take on board with 4 drivers. The first one is going to be Jonathan Rains in the 09. Because seriously, how close was he to getting in that wreck? That is unbelievable. You see Cyrus McGee's just ahead of him. He hits Neuwirth. Oh.
Wow.
That's as good as it gets right there. Tristan Allen's on board. Gonna actually take it with all the chase drivers as well. He's right behind us. He gets by it. See the outside. You see the carnage behind him. There's Brandon Bent, 27. There he is. He gets by it. Slows it down. Gets by all of it. Oh my goodness. Seriously, that could have ended ugly for him.
Yeah.
I'll take it on board with Cyrus McGee and then we'll get to Jack Hawkins. Should go back further. Wasn't his fault at all. He slowed it down and he got rammed into by, looks like Benny Watson, I think, was the first one. And then Jack Hawkins, he is innocent as well.
Hawkins just out of nowhere because there was a lot of smoke. You could hardly see anything.
See the 4 come along. That was Benny Watson in the 97 and Simon Nichols. Going into it. So 2 championship contenders in a lot of trouble here, stuck on the apron. And that might be it for their championship hopes. And that's going to knock out like 1 billion drivers too.
Yeah. That big wreck and
Alright, so Silver caution, cool. So, who's out of the race? Gordon's out of the race, Caesar's out of the race, Davey Johnson, Dawson Miller, Benny Watson, Simon Nichols, Louis Sorrentino, McGee, Bueno, Hawkins, Cars, they're all lapped down. And Alex Hawkins also out of the race. So, I'm not sure if the 21 and... Okay, the 4's still out there, and so is the 21. So if things can fall their way, then they might have a shot again. But for the moment, it's not really good news for them.
I don't know if they watched the season 1.
Trouble.
Oh, Max Newith.
Max Newith in the 7. That's a tough way to end his season. And a couple good runs recently too.
But yeah, if any of these championship drivers have seen the season 1 finale of the Telstra Cup Series, yeah.
Yeah. Anything can happen.
Yeah.
So of course, as long as you're still on the racetrack, you still got a shot. So Dominic Anthony's the leader, Landon Hicks is second, Jackson Lynn is third, Henry Gore, Ian Perez. That's your top 5. So we come back to green. Tristan Allen is the highest chase driver. He's in 7th right now. And Brandon Bent, who's the other driver, on the lead lap, he's 16th. So he's got a long way to catch up. But of course, we've still got like 45 laps to go or something like that.
Yeah.
Here comes Jackson Lynn, who won at Homestead earlier this season. He knows how to get it done here. Tries to get to the inside of Landon Hicks. But Hicks getting a run on the outside, and you see Ian Perez going to get a run there as well. Oh, trouble! Someone's off into the inside wall.
Oh wow,
Can't tell who that was. That's Jake Rogers. He hangs on to it, and we stay green. Cyrus McGee, 34th right now. Of course, a lap down and pretty much out of it. But Jack Hawkins, if he was not stuck on the apron, he'd still have a shot, I would think. Maybe not. I'm not sure. But yeah, right now, 32nd. So he's pretty much out of it for the moment anyway. Battle for the lead, Landon Hicks. Looking for his 2nd win of the season and looking for his 11th top 5 finish.
First lead change of the race.
Yeah. Very good point, actually. Anthony's done a good job holding the lead for the time being. He's getting a run on the outside. doesn't quite get it off the corner. You see Jackson Lin, he's there, ready to pounce. Brandon Benton way down on the inside in the 27, trying to make it 3 wide. Doesn't work. Yes.
See that there's a lot of drivers who started midfield, more at the back. They, because of that wreck, come up to the front. Like for example, I think Brian Grimes, Kelly Lee, Ian Prez all started fairly back there.
I know Grimes. I don't know where he started. Matthew Stotts is up here as well. Lou Carini in the 94. Colin Driver's up here in the 56 car. Eli Bright starting towards mid-pack. Of course, there's the 27 going by Eli Bright for position. That's big, so we've got to change for the lead. Jackson Lin has gone underneath of the 77. You see Tristan Allen is stuck on the high side. He's going to be shuffled 3 wide. As now Anthony back to the inside in the 22. This is exactly what he needs. He's had a couple of bad runs lately. As Jackson Lin actually apparently led that lap. And speaking of a guy who needs a good run, Henrik Waugh returning to that team next season. No word on whether Jacob come back there. Made contact there for sure. The 22 and the 84 did. And how about the 11 of Brian Grimes to the inside?
They're 4 wide.
Oh, contact between the 02 and the 11, and that could have ended badly. But they get out of it. They survive. That's good news. Tristan Allen still stuck on the outside, and here comes Bent in the 27. He's there, ready to pounce.
They seem to have trouble battling double files sometimes, and 4 wide they're absolutely fine.
And this is for the championship lead. He's going to get by him. So now the 27 has taken the points lead. He's going to be shuffled to the middle lane. They're nearly 5 wide up here. They need to be careful, otherwise they're going to wreck. And now they are wrecking. Allen's in it. Allen's in it in the 2. He spins to the inside. The caution's out. He gets it going.
Got to be careful of guys behind, but I think it's all right. I think the wreck's pretty much cleared up now.
Gosh, Landon Hicks. Oh gosh, these guys need to be careful. I think they're going to be all good. So the caution's out. Race back to line 1 by Henry Gore. And that could be what that's what Brandon Bent wanted to see. Allen in trouble. Oh, we got more. Allen's out of it now.
No. Oh,
he's out of it now, and Hicks runs into it late. Kian Rally's in it. Noah Cars is in it. McGee gets by it, and that's it for Tristan Allen. He's out of it.
If nothing happens to Brandon Bent, he's won this.
Yeah, absolutely. So Brandon Bent, he just needs to be careful because he's going to win this championship. With Allen out of the race,
Chase Marks almost gets
Chase
into
Marks. Oh gosh, need to be careful coming off the pit road. Josh Crash just gained a position on Chase Marks there. That's very well done. I've never seen that before. And Jack Porkins staying out an extra lap.
I guess that turn 3 and 4 sort of pit road entries technically.
Porkins McGee staying out. Allen's already done. You can't see him anymore. So we're going to follow with Dominic Anthony here, as he is the first quick ball. Look at them. They're just in sync, those two. That's incredible. Looks like Ian Perez is going to win the race off.
2 maybe. Oh no, he was up front.
He was there, absolutely. So yeah, Ian Perez he'll be the leader here. These 4 guys were involved in an earlier crash, and Noah Cars was involved in the most recent one. That triggered the caution. And that's it for Landon Hicks. This season's going to end like that. Allen's out of it. And the 2, he's not going to win this championship. And that's a shame for him, because he's done a great job. He thought he was going to do good here today. Unfortunately, that's what finished it off.
Kiralia.
Oh boy.
Somehow it's still out on track.
Won't be any more after that one. But here's where it started. He's in the middle of a 3 wide situation. Crash on the inside, Lee on the outside. Gets sideways, gets into the 28, comes down, gets into him, and then Hicks turns him. Colin Driver nowhere to go. Matthew Stotts, Eli Bright. That's 2 of the Gifford Trident cars. No, Eli Bright's not coming back to that team, but Hicks will be. By the sounds of it anyway, I'm not 100% sure if that's true. But
Josh Crash was coming fairly quickly to Tristan Allen down that pit road entry. Maybe that's what.
Oh yeah, he got sideways and couldn't save it, and then came up in front of Hicks, hit the wall, spun down in front of Colin Driver. You see Sleppy gets a little bit of damage, but he should be okay. Eli Bright, nowhere to go. Matthew Stotts, nowhere to go in the 44 car. Not sure about the 44 if he's returning. I'm fairly sure Colin Driver will be returning next season. Eli Bright definitely will be, and so will Tristan Allen. And then the second wreck involved him and Noah Cars, which really, this one's a bizarre one. Look at that. I think it's, what happened there? He had a great run. Alright, let's see. Something's happened to TJ Yoshi's car, I think. Because he's slowing down. So, I don't know what happened to the 45 car, but Allen's got a run on the outside. Cars keeps coming up and they make contact. Well,
this is the risk of them racing back to the line, and...
Yeah, you can see Eli Bright does get through this one. He gets a little bit of it. And then, along comes Kean Raleigh, trying to race it back as well, and then unfortunately, for Allen, and for Raleigh, whammo. And cars should be okay, and see, I think Jay Jefferson also runs into it, and he gets away with it, but still here. Then later, Hicks finished off the deal. And if it wasn't over already for Allen, then this one certainly finished it off. Tries to go right in the middle of them both and gets right into the 2. That's a tough break for Tristan Allen. We're going to take an on board with him in this wreck. They booked. That was a hard hit. Hicks just barely misjudged that one too. That's it for them. And these guys crashed by the looks of it on coming onto the pit road too. Stack up. Take a look at the 19 of Gerard Oren. Yeah, they're all trying to slow down. This is what happens at the end of every Homestead race. They all just run into the back of each other while trying to slow down. Mitchell Carter and the 3 really just stacked them all up and they all ran into the back of each other. But Gerard Oren looks like he has the most damage. So anyways, Jack Porkins is coming in now. So, along with McGee and Co. Oh, and trouble for the 22.
Wow, what?
What's going on here? Donick Anthony.
Taking an interesting route down, and what?
Oh, he got I think in front of the O2. I think that's what's happened.
Oh yeah.
Because of course he did have the closest pit stall to the end of the pit road, so that might have been the case. But anyways, Ian Perez is going to be the leader back to the green most likely. We only have 26 guys left on the lead lap, and 20. Oh no, it will be a bit more than that. Noah Khan's still in the race. So that will mean that we have 30 drivers left in this one. Unless Cars does retire for some unknown reason. So that wreck was good news for 27 of Brandon Bent, as he will right now win the championship, but of course it's not over yet. We're back on the green. Great jump for Perez. to become the third three-time winner this season.
Now there are only DW Motorsports cars in the championship for left in this race.
Yeah, because DW Motorsports. Alright, so DW Motorsports are going to win the championship, so they're not going to blow the lead 3-1. I shouldn't have done that. But anyways, Henry Gore's taken second from Anthony. He got a bad restart there. That might have something to do with the tyres. Because he went, of course, through the grass and everything. Perez, his final race with this team. Right now is a good one. Leaned away. But Henry Gore, he's coming back for another season. He's doing a great job. Second right now. Brian Grimes, how about Aiden Shepherd? He's been getting really good recently as well. A couple of top 5s and top 10s recently. And he is currently inside that top 5. Battling with Dominic Anthony. Ironically, these are the 2 Daytona 500 pole sitters in the series. In both seasons. So, irony. See Mitchell Carter, Luke Rainey. Haven't really talked much about Luke Rainey. Hasn't really been up there in a lot of races, unfortunately, for him. Right now doing a good job in the 94. He nearly got turned by his teammate there earlier. Right now on the inside, Jackson Lynn. We know he's not returning to the series next season. And he did a great job making it 3 wide in the middle. Oh, contact with Rainey and Lee. That could have been ugly. He got battle for the lead. Henry Gore underneath of Perez. Trying to take the top spot away.
Perez not returning next season, but still wants to get a win before he goes out.
And you yourself is going to be taking over that 48 ride next season. So
yeah. Hopefully, I can get something. Get something going with that 48 machine. I had a season break of driving and don't know how well I'm going to go. But yeah, I'm also going to have my dad alongside
24 car.
24. And Kian elected to be team owner.
Yeah. You see, Brandon Bent, I don't think he's taking it too hard right now in the 27, because he knows he's got this championship in the bag right now. And with the amount of guys we have left in this race, up in this lead pack, I don't think we'll be seeing another wreck, unless it's like coming onto pit road or something. Anyways, for the lead, here comes Brian Grimes in the number 11. No idea about his future in the series. Is that team disbanding? Cameron Black off to Cooper Motorsports as a driver again. Oh, careful. That's Rainey again. He's getting so close to wrecking so many times, but he's still up here. Great job by the Samsung number 94. As now Anthony tries to make it 3 wide. Didn't quite work out for him.
CBRT really stepping up their game in these last few races.
Oh, absolutely. 2 of their cars in the top 10, and now Brian Grimes leading this race. Leads that lap. Of course, Jackson Lynn, he could become the second ever driver to do a season sweep. Besides McGee did that earlier this season at Kansas, but right now he's on the outside, which is not really the best place for him, but still in a good position. Matthew Stotts, doubt he's returning to the series. I could be wrong, of course, but I don't think he's returning. Definitely not to that team anyway. Aiden Shepherd definitely not returning to that team, but coming back for another season. Mitchell Carter, no idea for him. Luke Rainey. He said if he wins this race, he'll come back to that team next season. From what I remember anyway. 3 wide for the lead. Dominic Anthony in the 22. Trying to get underneath of Brian Grimes and take it. That's not going to happen. Grimes will lead another lap, but he's still 3 wide in the middle as Perez. Need to get something to work in the middle lane. Walk gets shuffled up. And now Rainey makes it 3 wide in the 94. Oh, contact again. Jeez, they're getting so close. I suppose it's a good thing we had those two big wrecks earlier. Otherwise, we wouldn't. I think we'd be seeing a lot more wrecks than we currently are seeing. And I want to point out Chase Marks. He's been really good as well.
Again,
They're 4
it's
wide.
a shame that they did.
Yeah. 4 wide for a second. Aiden Shepard trying to make a move. Oh my goodness, look at Gore trying to make a hole. And he's going to make it. Battle for the second position because Luke Rainey in the 94 is still side by side with the 22. As I was going to say earlier, the 31 at Chase Marks, he's been really good as well. A couple of second places at Kansas and Talladega, but he's done a really good job this season in the 31 for the amount of races he's run. Like Alex Hawkins as well. I mean, both those guys have been super impressive. We've got 19 and a half laps to go here at Homestead. And Ryan Grimes right now the leader. Oh, goodness, they need to be careful. In the middle is Rainey. Anthony holding on to that outside lane. Now Ben's joining the picture back there in the 27. He's got this championship won. As long as he doesn't wreck. And then, I think could be Jack Hawkins in the 21. Considering I think he's a little bit faster than his teammate Cyrus McGee, but right now it doesn't look like that's going to happen. As changed a fair bit there that lap, but Brian Grimes is just controlling this lead right now. 0.3 of a second over the pack. And we've got 2 lap cars coming up. Lucifer Sam and Noah Cars. Be interesting. That might cause a wreck. Ooh, careful. Matthew Stott's up to second. The Coke 0400 winner at Daytona. Henry Gore, the Rockingham winner. So many winners up here, as I've already said. But right now, the leader has not won a race. Brian Grimes looking for his first in the season finale. And with all the battling that's going on behind him, he will get this win. But of course, we have another round of pit stops, so...
Yeah. I have to keep that in mind that pit stops are imminent, or, well, they're definitely going to come and could shake things up. And hopefully we won't have too many problems down pit road.
And hopefully we won't have too many problems right now, because here are the lap cars. And they're gonna go, well, they're not quite gonna go single file, and that's gonna hold up Brian Grimes a little bit, but he gets to the inside. But here comes Gore in the 02 getting a massive run to the inside. Jackson Lynn in the 84 makes it 3 wide for the lead. As Matthew Stotts is going to be held up, Eli Bright and Zachary Fitzwater are coming in. Whoa, and they both overshot. On so's Hunter Sleppy. So, might be a well-timed caution or something here. 4 wide for a second there. They need to be seriously careful, otherwise they're gonna wreck. And yet again, it might cause a little bit of drama. As Jackson Lynn's gonna overshoot just a little bit, but he should be fine. It's followed by Kelly Lee, Mitchell Carter, and Josh Crash onto the pit road. Henry Gore in the 02 still leading this race. Anthony in second, Rainey third. Brian Grimes, he'll probably be very angry at those lap cars right now, and most of the leaders are coming in. What was that? What does that mean? What's that? Okay. I think for the time being we'll shut up. Isaac, are you doing that deliberately?
What?
Oh, I heard it. I kept hearing myself for some reason.
My mic was muted, so I don't think it was me.
Okay. Was that all loud then? That was weird. So anyways, Brandon Bennett's come in. The leader right now is the 31, but I don't think he's come in. And if he has, then I haven't seen it, and he hasn't come in. Let's see. Henry Gore, I think, is the leader. Let's see here. Is it? Looks like it. There's the 11. There's the 27. There's the 27. He's going to be in serious contention for this win. Look, he's going to get 5th or 4th. For Kelly Lee on the outside. He's going to slide into 4th place. Oh boy. So I do believe the O2 is the leader. Which he might be. There's the 31 chase marks. Apparently, the 96 came in. No, he's on the pit road. Okay. I was wondering what happened there. It was really weird. Henry Gore still leading this race. Got James Kinghart up in front of him. He should be able to get by him okay. Guess who else is going to get? Who they're going to get? They're going to get the 96 of Jonathan King. And he's going to hold up Luke Rainey this time. That didn't really work out for Rainey. There's now Lynn got a run. Oh, we got a crash! Anthony flipping down the front. Bent wasn't in it. And flipping nearly and over the wall. Oh my goodness, the drama. Caution is out. These guys still the lead lap? Well, they have a pick glitch kind of thing. King was in it in the 96. Man. So yes, Henry Gore's the leader. And the 22, Dominic Anthony, our pole sitter, is out of this one, I would think. I don't see him anyway. Where's it? 22.
It was Brandon Bent when all this happened.
Brandon Bent got through it. Anthony's already out of the race. It didn't take long. So catching up on Jonathan King, a slow car. Anthony tries to go to the middle. King comes up and they make contact. It's kind of hard actually if Anthony came down or not. But that's a big, big crash. Look at this 22. Look how
sort of what happened. Sort of what happened to Tristan Allen earlier, trying to get around slower cars.
Yeah, kinda, but
except Dominic Anthony going for a wild ride.
Look at that 22 go. Hits the wall and then bounces over it. I've seen that happen at Dover before, but never here at Homestead. And he's just flipping and then eventually gets back on all fours on the pit road. Oh my goodness, I've never seen something like that. Like that wild ride that the 22 took. I've never seen anything like that in terms of flipping. But look at this, he's right behind Brandon Bent.
To come together and just, I knew something was going to happen.
That, I think, is the biggest crash I've ever seen in this game. That was just huge, but we're going to take it on board with Brandon Bent because look how close he got to this as well. 27. He was nearly in this crash.
probably the first on the only lucky driver, championship driver
tonight
in this race. Definitely.
Yeah. So does this mean that the 4 is on the lead lap? No, he's not. Okay. I thought the 4 was on the lead lap and I thought, wait, what? But no, he's not. Anyways, we're coming close to the end of this race. This race. And Brandon Bent, he's got something like 4 or 5 laps until he's crowned a champion here in the Aldi Cup Series. So we won't really focus on that one because I doubt we'll have another caution. We're going to focus on the battle for the win. Henry Wall in the 0-2 looking for his second win of the season and his first since Rockingham. Luke Rainey looking for his first win of the season. First win of his career as well. Jackson Lynn looking to do the season sweep here at Homestead. Kelly Lee looking for her second win of the season. And Brandon Bent looking to get double trophies. He's in 5th position in the number 27. 4 laps to go. If another caution comes out before we get to the white flag, then we're having overtime. Green is back out. Great jump for the 0-2. Here goes Jackson Lynn to the inside for second. Underneath the Luke Rainey, no one's going to go with him. Probably the smart option there. 3 wide, Kelly Lee to the inside. That did not work out for her at all, as she's going to fall back on the inside, and the 27 of Brandon Bent as they nearly wreck again. We got 3 laps to go. Henry Gore's got to hold off Jackson Lynn for this victory. Brandon Bent. Now, I don't think I ever mentioned it in this race, but if Brandon Bent, he does win this championship. He does survive these next 2 laps without a trouble. He gets to give his championship reserve to someone else. One of the final 4 drivers.
Oh wow! Yeah. I don't think you ever mentioned that.
I mentioned that in the pre-race show, but I haven't mentioned it in the race. But anyways, coming to the white flag for Henry Gore, looking for his second win of the season, and he's going to take it. White flag here at Homestead in the final race of season 2. And the Ford Ecoboost number 02 looks like he's got to hold off Jackson Lynn, because here he comes. He's getting a run on him. And Luke Rainey's also there in the 94, ready to make his move. And he's not going to make it. So Henry Gore in the 02 is going to grab his second win of the season, his first since Rockingham. Henry Gore wins here at Homestead, and the champion for the RLANZ Aldi Cup Series Season number 2 is Brandon Bent in the number 27. How about that? What a season. What a season by him. The best driver all season, and he gets the championship. Only 1 win, but consistency determines the championship here tonight. Survived all the wrecks. He gets it done. I think Jack Pawkins, he gets second in the championship in the number 21. And I think it will be Cyrus McGee who will get third. It will be Cyrus McGee who gets third. But anyways, there's your winner, Henry Gore. And there's Brandon Bent.
Dominant season for the DW Motorsports
team. They finished 1, 2, and 3 in the points. And Jake Rogers, I'm not sure where he's going to finish in points, but he finished 22nd tonight. We'll just have to wait and see. But there's your official standings. I haven't done this in a long time, but I stupidly forgot to save the finishing results format. I'm a genius. But Henry Gore grabs his second win of the season here at Homestead. Jackson Lynn, he came really close to getting that season sweep, like Cyrus McGee did at Kansas, but it wasn't enough. Luke Rainey, best career finish of third for him. Brandon Bent, he gets 4th, and that is enough to give him the Aldi Cup Series Championship for season number 2. And running out the top 5, Ian Perez, Matthew Stotts, Chase Marks, Kelly Lee, Aiden Shepherd, Brian Grimes. That's the top 10. Take a look at the rest of the field. Some sad stories here. Jack Pawkins and Cyrus McGee stuck on the apron. They might have had a shot if they didn't get stuck on the apron, honestly. But that cost them a lap, and they fell out of it. But Porkins will get second in the championship. McGee will get third, and Tristan Allen got taken out in that crash. That's disappointing for him. He's also done a great job this season. That's not enough for him. He's not going to win the championship again. But congratulations to both Henry Gore and Brandon Bent for winning both the race and the championship. And I'll give you the points rundown in a second. So we'll see you then. Alright, so here are the final championship results here in season number 2 of the Aldi Cup Series. As you can see, Brandon Bent, he is the champion in the number 27. He won it by 19 points in the end over his teammate Jack Porkins and his other teammate Cyrus McGee. And Tristan Allen, the other final 4 driver, 28 points back. So it did quite easily in the end after the other 3 drivers got involved in early accidents, and that really just took them out of contention. But Brandon, he has 2 reserves. He has the Rookie of the Year reserve and the champion reserve. So he can give one of those reserves to one of the final 4 drivers, Porkins, McGee, or Allen, and you can just tell me down below. Landon Hicks got 5th in the end. Kian Raleigh gets 6th in the championship because he's 2 wins, and Max North, they got the same amount of points, but you know. Jake Rogers, Ian Perez, Jared Oren. Oren ran out of the top 10. A good recovery for him after what was a fairly terrible season for Jared. And you see the rest of the chase grid and the chase results, and Jay Jefferson down the back in the end. And then, of course, we go down to the other drivers. Elijah Gordon was the best non-chase driver with the 873 points. Josh Crash, 18th in points. Dawson Miller, Brian Grimes rounding out that top 20. So, I'll quickly go through the team point standings, manufacturer standings, as you can already see. Chevrolet actually winning that purely because they had like millions of teams compared to Toyota, Ford, and Dodge. But DW Motorsports, the team's champion by a whopping 473 points. It was a very good season for them. William Brock Motorsports, they get 2nd, which means they'll be 2nd highest in the ratings if they do return next season. So that'll be very interesting to say the least. Nichols Racing, 3rd, obviously renamed to Nicotech Racing next season. Smart Motorsports, Hay Motorsports, you see the rest of those guys. And then this is kind of what determines the ratings for next season. The average finish for each of these drivers. So if it were to stay the same schedule, this would be the order of ratings from 89 to... So Brandon Bent would have 89 to 99 driver ratings, and TJ Oshie would have very low ratings, 40 to 50, which is a lot lower than this season. Just wanted to point that out. So, of course, the team ratings will also determine that. I actually have that. I don't know where it went. No, there we go. So, yeah, those will be the team ratings if it were to stay the same again this year. For season 3, I should say. So, and then we just add the driver rating and team rating together, and then we divide it by 2 to see what the actual rating will be. So, yeah, but anyways, congratulations to the number 27 of Brandon Bent on winning the Aldi Cup Series season number 2. And thank you guys so much for making this such a great season. I really appreciate everyone turning out, watching my videos, all that kind of stuff. I really appreciate it. The amount of support I got this season compared to last season is just incredible. I mean, it wasn't because season 1 was bad or anything, but I think it's because I think it's because more people watched it this season, and I just want to thank you guys so much for coming out every race, watching it, liking it, disliking it in some cases, I've got to be honest, and commenting. Even if you did watch the races but just didn't comment, that's cool too. But yeah, just thanks to everyone so much for making this a great season. But anyways, congratulations to Brandon Bent, and yeah, we'll see you guys for season 3 sign-ups. Now, I will not tell people when it will be, because last season, for this season sign-up, season 2, that is, it was just crazy when the time, when the time came for sign-ups, and it was, I couldn't really handle it at the time, so I'm not going to tell you guys, so I'm sorry. Just check your subscriptions. It will be Saturday 7 p.m. Eastern time, which will be Friday 7 p.m. Eastern time for the Americans, because I was thinking of my own time, and yeah. But anyways, once again, congratulations to Brandon Bent, and also congratulations to Henry Gore on grabbing his second win of the season. So thank you guys so much for watching this race and this season, and we'll see you guys for season 3 sign-ups on Friday. So I'll see you then.
This is my year.